Yo, 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 what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Jay from Keeping It Real, the arbiter of gaming news and commentary, telling you what it is and what it ain't, hitting you off with that real deal gaming news. So what's going on, everybody? I would appreciate if you would like, share, and subscribe if you dig my content. So yeah, I wanted to go ahead and do this video on the Scorpio and the future implications of how it will change the gaming industry, And this is after E3, after all the lights are off, everybody goes home, and we're left with the impact of what the Scorpio is and what it's gonna be moving forward into later of this year. I wanted to talk about the overall arching future of that based on what we've seen already and up to the latest news of what's been happening pre-E3. So first of all, I would like to start with just saying the Scorpio is the first of its kind. I think we all know that. This is something like we've never really seen before. So a lot of the implications is hard to know for sure, speculate. But one thing that we can say for sure is that I think it's overall agreed that Microsoft is setting and paving the way for the future in many different ways. Give you a perfect example. You have Digital Foundry doing a piece on that they think the Scorpio is a good thing for the Pro. And this is what I've been saying, that basically what he's saying is that the Scorpio is going to push the PS4 Pro forward in the industry overall because it's going to provide more 4K content with the Xbox Scorpio coming into the fray. And this is what I've been saying about the ingenuity of Microsoft that they don't really get a lot of credit for. Truth be told, they've been doing this way before the Scorpio. And in actuality, this is some of the stuff that got them in trouble because they were kind of ahead of their time when it came to providing TV and all this other stuff. And, with Skype and everything, I mean, that kind of fell on deaf ears. And now it's we wouldn't know what to do with ourselves if we didn't have all that stuff. So Microsoft has always kind of been ahead of their time, even from the start of the generation. They just never really got the credit they deserved. But the main thing is just to understand now that we're getting the Scorpio where it's going to set ripple effects throughout the whole gaming industry. And I wanted to dig in more about what that means for us for gamers and what we could be looking forward to. So first of all, we know that the Scorpio is going to be incredibly more efficient to develop for, and that's going to allow for developers to get really creative. So that means that there's going to be a lot more creative games and a lot more, higher performing, graphical performing games that are going to be coming in our future. And that is a thrilling and exciting prospect, along with the fact that the exclusives for Xbox are going to be, bar none, the best quality, high, graphical fidelity games out there. And that's something we can definitely be looking forward to the future. We're also going to can also look forward to the fact that we are having a console and a platform that is believing in backwards compatibility, where we're keeping all our games with us, which is a strong push to make sure that, Sony or Nintendo, they take note and know that, hey man, this is important to people to actually keep their games with us. We don't want to keep getting recharged for the same stuff over and over again. That's a huge impact for the future. Another one is innovative services like Game Pass. I mean, Netflix for your games, I think, is going to be a huge thing that's going to continue to evolve and pave the way for a newfound way to play, where you're not worrying about going in and grabbing a lot of used games, man, because you can just go right on the service and then play whatever game you want for as long as you want. and then, move on, man. I think that's going to completely change how we play games in the future. Mixer, I think that's going to completely change the game when it comes to, how we interact. I mean, think about it, man. You got a platform that's going to allow us to create and stream 4K content and allow us to, on the fly, automatically be able to talk and interact with each other instantly, without getting all of that, 10-second delay, all that awkward, what it used to be. I mean, I think Mixer is going to change the game. And I also see a lot of different apps that Microsoft has that is big game changers that are changing the way that we use our Xbox and making it more intuitive and adding a lot of functionality. So I think Scorpio is only going to increase that. And I think going into the future, we're going to be at a point where, man, we got everything at our fingertips. And I think that's going to change the way we play games. I think the Scorpio is going to also push the PC market to, rise to the occasion and start, pushing the envelope even further when it comes to, the specs and on games and also the development of games. I think it's going to make a dramatic impact on the industry overall when it comes to best quality for the price. I mean, I think it's going to set a bar of what can be done with, determination and ingenuity. And I think that's going to overall be a showcase for all other companies to show as a perfect example of what can be done when you keep striving to push the limits. So I think overall, Scorpio's effect on the future is going to have huge implications across the whole gaming industry. And I'm really excited about that because I think it's a huge thing when you have a console come out and it is such a influential part of, the gaming culture that it's basically, it takes a life of its own. And it's a shining example of what can be done if you're always pushing the limit and you're working hard and you're innovating. And I think this is what it's going to do. I think it's going to push all other companies to innovate and push the limits in their own unique ways. And I'm excited for the implications of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. This is about the future of the Scorpio. Hit me in the comment box if you have any thoughts on it. All right, man. Until the next time, this is Jay. I'm always keeping it real. I'm gone.